my name is Sean Andrews, and today I'm going to be taking you through my history of space travel uh, online virtual class. So here I'm going to show you, first I'm going to go into, this is my teacher's guide, and I have pretty much everything that I need all written down right here. So we're going to start off, I'm going to show you if we click on the initial consultation form. I'm going to send this via email to any students that are going to be in this class, and this way I can get a little bit of demographic information, the name, email, and then also getting a checklist of what they already know about the computer and if they have any questions about computer proficiency. And then also a computer checklist where you're going to have obviously a computer, you need a headset with a microphone, and then we're going to also have to download the Singularity Viewer at this website. So if you don't already have it, you can click on that and download it. And then once you have everything downloaded and you have an account, you can follow this URL here, which is going to take you straight to my island, and then we can start from there. So if you have any questions, I encourage people to rate me or send me an email. So let's go ahead into the virtual world. I'm going to click on that. So this is redirects me. So what I'm going to do is I need to sign into the viewer. And then when I log in, since I've already clicked on that URL, it's going to take you directly to my island here. And if there's any problems logging on, again, we can have either a phone number or an email where we can keep in contact. And then just a minute after everything reses. So this is where you first come up, and as you can see, there's some arrows here to show you exactly where to go. Okay, so within this time, we can start just figuring out how to move. And right here, I should probably put the sign right when you first get in. I think I'm going to change that. But this just tells you use the arrows to get around. And then this here is my obstacle course, which if you continue through here, it just gives you a couple things that teaches you how to walk around. And just being able to maneuver through here, just make sure that you have the skill set required in order to manipulate yourself in the virtual world. As well as learning how to sit, learning how to open doors, and then in this next room, learning how to fly. So as we continue through this obstacle course, I will also be here to help guide if anyone has any trouble getting their way through here. There's also, this here teaches you how to manipulate the camera angles. And then also while I'm in here, I'm also going to be communicating. I have in my right here, I also have a initial assessment quiz. So what I would be doing is copying these questions into a text box in Singularity. And there we go. And if I were to copy them in there, so this should give me, here's the question here, which astrologer originally put the sun rather than the earth as the center of our solar system, heliocentric, and then there's these different options that they give. There may be another way to, I know there's other ways to put quizzes into the virtual environments, but for now this is sort of a quick and easy way that we can respond via chat box in order to get a sort of an assessment of what they already know going into this program and what they still need to learn. So from here, this is my amphitheater, and this is where I'm going to have all the different lessons laid out so that everyone knows exactly what we're going to be covered. So if you look at each of these lessons here, we can click in and zoom into them. We have what the first lesson is, the concepts that are going to be covered, the people that I'm expecting them to know, and then different websites that are going to help with the research. So for each lesson, we'll have a different plan, different information that needs to be learned. And this is the place where I can start by talking about some of these people and just giving an overview about what each lesson is going to be to give an idea of what we're going to be doing. And from there, we're going to go over to another building where we can discuss what the information is. So this is another spot that we can use in order to the teacher or other peers about the lessons that we're covering. On the walls we have that, and right now this is for the first lesson concerning different astrologers. Over here I have a video that just started playing, biography on Isaac Newton. And what we can do is also we can record our discussions using either screen capture video or pictures, and we can use them as an assessment. We could make them into either a video or a PowerPoint presentation in order to document what we've been learning and things that we've been covering with other people as well. And so over here is my sandbox area where you can use different building techniques. If you click on build, there's a bunch of basic shapes that you can create some sort of model or prototype or structure based on what we've been learning. So everyone's they're recommended to just use their creativity and create whatever they can think of. Here, as you can see, I tried to do a sort of rudimentary model space shuttle, which I think kind of gives a little bit of insight to exactly the pieces that go into making it and the things that how everything sort of goes together. So even just something simple as making a model, it's hands-on, it's fun, and you'd be surprised at the learning that can take place while you're doing this activity. So to finish up, after each lesson and we're going to test knowledge based on a couple of assessments of putting together some screen capture presentations just to show what was learned during each of the lessons. After everything's done, there's also a summative assessment that is in the form of a test. So if I go back to my teacher's guide, I have my initial assessment here. These are going to be all my resources that if anyone needs, they are behind me on this in the PowerPoints, but also if anyone needs these sites, they're welcome to use it. They also have sometimes where they're invited to do their own research to figure out different things. So for instance, here there's the future deep space technologies, so doing their own research and finding what possibilities for deep space exploration there are. So once everything's over and you're finished with the 3 lessons, then we have a final summative test. And this is the test that goes over all the knowledge that we've covered. Any of the people or space programs that were mentioned in the PowerPoints are all going to be in here, and this is the test I've developed as a multiple choice, as well as a couple of write-in answers. And so in each time that this test is taken, it mixes up the order, so they are in a random order. And this should give just a good idea to make sure that learning goals were met, that all of the information that was researched was attained and retained. And there's about 25 questions, so each question's about 4 points. And then after that, then the lesson is pretty much over. So that's my virtual world deep space exploration, history of space exploration lesson. I hope that was informative. And if anyone has any questions about it, please feel free to email me, and we can continue to grow this experience. Thanks.